What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of chatter, and a lot of reports that 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who is widely considered by many to be the face of the sport of boxing, top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, and is the undisputed super middleweight world champion, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Saul Canelo Alvarez has a record of 60 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. He has 39 big wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. There's reports that are surfacing and is running rampant, and people are asking me about it consistently. So I did my homework, and now that's the reports that we know. Showtime president of sports Stephen Espinosa and the network of Showtime is out of the sport of boxing. Okay, they have decided that they are now parting ways with the sport of boxing after 37 years. At the end of the year in December, okay, they stated that they will fulfill their obligation for the remainder of 2023. Right? And they're done with the sport of boxing. December would be farewell fights for the sport of Showtime. For the sport of boxing with Showtime. Then yesterday, reporter Michael Benson put out reports that Canelo Alvarez, because he signed a 3-fight deal with PBC, Premier Boxing Champion founder and advisor Al Heyman, and Showtime president of sports Stephen Espinosa, a 3-fight deal. And it has been reported now, as of yesterday, by Michael Benson, that Showtime will still air 2 fights in 2024, 2 pay-per-view fights, and cater to Canelo Alvarez, which garnered a lot of people to feel like Canelo Alvarez is in full control of the sport of boxing, that he could even bring Showtime out of retirement, a network out of retirement, to stage 2 fights solely for him. And so many people have been sending me this. I saw my brother Showbiz the Adults talked about this, and numerous other platforms that people have sent me this and saying that Showtime is going to stay in the business of sport of boxing solely for Canelo Alvarez. Then I reached out to some folks that I know that work with the network, and they said that they absolutely have zero plan to do any boxing in 2024, regardless of who it is. They don't care who it is. As a matter of fact, Paramount Global as a whole has no interest in Showtime, period. They want to do away with the name Showtime overall, let alone the sport of boxing. They don't want anything to do with Showtime. They are looking to part ways with Showtime and anything that has anything to do with Showtime. Anything that has anything to do with anybody regarding sports for Showtime is being laid off. So they don't even have workers. They're not even going to have workers that work in the department of sports for Showtime. So I said, okay. Then I got the information from Dan Raphael. He then posted information that was incorrect, that Showtime is not in the business of doing anything in 2024 either. So that's more confirmation. So from what I was told from people I know that work at Showtime, work for the network, and do business with Stephen Espinosa, they have zero interest. Have this been a conversation? Yes, because Stephen Espinosa, he tried to stick around. And it wasn't just for Canelo Alvarez. What he was going to attempt to do was put Jerome Boots Ennis on some of those cards to still showcase Jerome Boots Ennis on Canelo Alvarez card in 2024. Because Jerome Boots Ennis, undefeated welterweight superstar title contender, the Phenom as I refer to him, with a record of 31 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 big wins by way of knockout. He is 26 years of age, 5'10" with a 74-inch arm reach. Jerron Boots Ennis is not signed to the PBC. He's signed to Showtime and Steven Espinosa. And so Steven Espinosa doesn't have a platform to showcase Jerron Ennis. So, yes, they tried to, or still trying. Maybe Steven Espinosa is still attempting to salvage that for 2024. Because as I told you guys, from what I was told, Showtime was going to run this course at the end of 2024. But shockingly and abruptly, they decided that they were going to stop in 2023, the end of 2023, which was shocking to me, and I'm sure it was shocking to Steven Espinosa as well, and many people that work with Showtime Sports. Again, they have no interest in Showtime as a whole. They don't want anything to do with Showtime. They are changing the name. They want to change the name from Showtime. Showtime will not exist in the near future. So it doesn't even have anything to do with just the sport of boxing with Showtime. It's not that boxing was failing for Showtime. It's that Paramount Global doesn't want to invest in Showtime anymore. They're making changes, they're making adjustments, and they having an overhaul. And that includes removing Showtime brand overall. You won't even, so when HBO got out the business of the sport of boxing, you still had HBO, right? It just wasn't in the sport of boxing. So there's a chance that HBO can come back to the sport of boxing, right? Because HBO is still in existence. Showtime will not even be in existence anymore. They're doing away with Showtime overall. It won't even be in existence anymore. So they're doing away with Showtime overall. So with that said, it's sad to see the 37-year reign of Showtime come to an end, because Showtime has been a pillar in the sport of boxing, right? So now, Steven Espinosa, don't get me wrong, is trying to salvage it. He would love to have 2 more fights or a few more fights, and he could feature Jerron Boots Ennis on those cards with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow. He's the face of the sport of boxing. Canelo Alvarez, put butts in the seats, and they would love to cater to him. And Steven Espinosa is trying. Don't get me wrong. He's trying, according to what I'm being told. He's pleading, and he's trying to salvage at least for 2024. But the execs, the powers that be, have no interest. They don't care about Canelo Alvarez. They don't care about Steven Espinosa. They don't care about the sport of boxing. They don't even care about Showtime. So it's not about Showtime and Showtime boxing failing and costing them money. They don't want to invest in it. They're not giving it a budget. They simply don't want to do it. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, that Steven Espinosa can convince them to do some cards in 2024. I'm hopeful. I'm being hopeful, right? Because I would love to see Showtime stay at least one more year. Now, I know people can say, well, you're soft. Well, it was a big part of my childhood. It was a big part of who I am growing up in the sport of boxing. So I don't want to see Showtime leave. So even if they can salvage it for one more year, and we could get one more year of boxing out of Showtime, squeeze one more year of boxing out of Showtime, I'm all for it. And be better prepared and not be blindsided by it coming to an end just like that. You understand? We can prepare. We know the end of the year is coming, and we know Showtime is leaving farewell fights. I would love for them to invest and give it one more year of a budget and then a farewell year. Hopefully Steven Espinosa can salvage that and convince them that 2024 Canelo Alvarez is a big deal. He already previously signed. Jerron Boots Ennis doesn't have a home. To give Jerron Boots Ennis another year to figure things out, I would love that. But from what I'm being told, they have no interest and they ain't budging. And in 2024, they have no interest. Canelo ain't bigger than Paramount Global. And they have no interest in staging fights with Canelo Alvarez. So, unfortunately, I know people got excited. I know people want to say, well, that means just how big Canelo Alvarez is a star in the sport of boxing, that he can force Showtime to stay in boxing for another year until his contract is over. No, it's not going to happen. Hopefully it does. But from what I'm being told, it's not happening. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like your shitty videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.